the higher import duty on products of daily use, consumer products such as TVs, such as mobile phones, as well as video cameras, has come as a huge surprise for the consumer, because this looks like a very regressive step, and it sets us back by almost 2 decades. We have with us Joe Mathew to discuss this from Business Today. Joe, eventually a higher import duty actually leads to higher prices for the consumer, and if any of these products are of daily use, the government's intention, it seems, was that it's going to incentivize manufacturing of these products in the country, but eventually it's going to lead to exactly the opposite reaction, because the industry is not going to be giving you better products. The prices are high, so they are happy, they don't want to do anything better. Competition will not be as intense, so it's going to be counterproductive.
It's going to be a problem in the sense we will definitely see that one of the reasons for a surge in imports was the price factor.
Yeah.
So definitely Indian products were not as competitive as the imported products. So this is one of the measures. If we see that government has been doing it, it has done this in the case of medicines some time back, and we have seen medicine imports from China reduced. In fact, the medicine raw material imports from China reduced after the price competitiveness was taken away.
Mm-hmm.
The difference here was that India had the ability to perhaps produce most of those products.
Yeah.
It's just that it was costlier. We need to see, apart from assembling, if you take the TV sets or the mobile phones or the consumer electronic goods that we talk about, whether they really have the capability to produce it, or maybe it's still going to come imported in pieces.
Components will still have to come from China, but remember, 20 years back, the kind of cars that we were using, the kind of automobiles we were using, the two-wheelers we were using, it's only once the Japanese started coming in big numbers to start that the products improved, the quality improved, and even the prices improved. So in some ways this is an artificial protection to the domestic industry, not necessarily going to lead to greater manufacturing.
That is the intention. I mean, government's Make in India has not been a runaway success. In fact, it has only in certain sectors we have actually seen it succeed. So perhaps they want more sectors to be part of it, and to give a push to the Make in India initiative. Whether they will succeed, whether it will result in prices, whether it will result in subdued demand because of prices, we'll have to wait and see.
The problem will always be with this move is that it will get the manufacturers into a sense of security, where they will not be actually striving hard to produce these products at better prices, either better prices or get into higher competition, improve on the products and things like that. That's really the side effect of this move. In all, this is not a good move. It's a fairly regressive move. That's how it is likely to play out, unless the government after a point in time does bring back the import duty, and this is, as far as possible, should be a temporary move and not a permanent move.
If we see that earlier 20 years ago, when we had this protectionism, the number of companies having an active presence here as manufacturers or as marketeers were far less than what we have today.
Correct.
So today we have a lot of Japanese interests, we have a lot of European interests, we have American interests. Companies have set up, maybe they are trading at the moment, maybe they are importing and selling it at the moment, but for them, if it is a big market and if they really see value in Indian consumer base, we will have to wait and see whether this can result in, but short term definitely it's going to create a problem.
Especially because the Indian consumer market has not flourished by protectionism, and so this move is not going to help that cause. This is anti-consumer. Thanks for watching. See you later.